This one's a surprise. This is in with no reserve. Renault 5 GT Turbo.
£5,600 bid there now, then a 5,600. 5,600, 5,700, 5,800, 5,900, 6,000, 6,100.
I don't think it needs my help.
Morning all, welcome back to the Car UK channel. Right, today we're on the road this morning off to Anglia Car Auctions to their classic sale. And we're going to be joining the Sunday sale where predominantly you get more of these sort of expensive cars in the main hall going through, along with some cheapies actually, to be fair. And there are a few cars in today that have got my eye. There's a couple of minis in that I'm interested in, but more so I'm after a Ford Capri I've seen in today. Really nice example, little 1.6 petrol, so maybe not the best of engines, or certainly the most desirable, but bodywork wise in the pictures it looks outstanding, and the guide price is really interesting because I've been trying to buy a nice Capri now for about a year, and everywhere I've been auction wise they've always smashed the guide prices, done really strong money, and I've not got anywhere near them. But I think today we might be in with a chance with this one. I'm hoping that the 1.6 version, not being so popular, might land our way because this car looks really nice. We're going to check that out later. Plus there's some other interesting vehicles going through today. Vauxhall Monaro, very rare vehicle, and an outstanding, or it certainly looks outstanding, Renault 5 GT Turbo. It looks like it's been heavily restored, and that has got no reserve on it. That'd be nice if we could bag that, but I suspect that's going to do absolute Brewsters. But anyway, let's get ourselves down there this morning, go have a look around, see what's in the sale, and hopefully come away with a couple of classics.
Right, this thing's caught my eye because you don't see many of these. Makes you wonder what it is. It is a Vauxhall Monaro V8. It's based on, is it Holden from Australia? Very popular on Top Gear once upon a time. This is a 6-litre V8. I think they're about 400 brake or just a slight shade over. Proper thing. It's sort of, I know it's loosely based on the Amiga slash platform of the Holden and stuff, GM product, but I say there was this, and there was also later a saloon version as well, 4-door. So you just don't see these at all in sales, and this is a really nice one. Tiny mark there, it's a shame, it's been painted in the past, but other than that, it's actually really clean. Look inside, it's beautiful. And it's got a guide price on it. Is it got a guide or is it no reserve? No reserve. So what's it going to do? I have no idea what that's going to do. I wouldn't even have a Scooby-Doo. But it's got no reserve on it, so it's going to sell. So let's see what it makes. There we go. A lot of car that, for 9,600 quid. £10,000 on the nail. This is another one that's caught my eye. Very pretty thing, and it's got a very keen guide price on it. It looks quite good value compared to what Capris have seen lately. 6 to 8 grand. It's a Ford Capri Cabaret, and it's a Mark III. It's a 1.6 petrol, which I know some people say, oh, you know, you want the 2 litre at least. You want the, you know, the 2.8s. Or a 3 litre S as well. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? But it is a clean car, and fancy wheels on it. It's just a nice thing. I don't care if it's a 1.6. I think it's a lovely, nice example. And 6 to 8 grand, I don't think that's a dear car. Not for today's day and age, anyway. Inside, seats need to do a bit of a clean up. well, not worn or anything, torn away. Dash is in good order, really. Nice example.
Then we go on to lot
Really nice, pretty car this.
the 1982 Ford Capri.
Yeah, no, driver says it feels well.
It's a Mark III edition with 2 owners. From new present owner since 2017, registered 1982, shows 49,000 miles. We've got commission bids, telephone bids on this one, I'll go straight in. £5,000, £5,000, I'll get 5152, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 6000, 61.
I don't think it needs my help.
63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 7000.
I thought the guide price was a little bit low.
71. That's 7,172, 73, 74.
This could do 10 grand plus.
75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 8,000.
Well, for what it's worth, I had 7.5 grand in my head as a max, so I'm way out.
At £8,300 in there, 84, 85, at £8,500 no, at £8,500 up in there now.
Online, we come back in again, it's at 8.5.
£8,500 up in there now, £8,500 is now going once. £8,500.
That might be it, 8.6, no back in.
86 up in there, 87, 87, £8,700 up in there now, 8,007, £8,700 up in back to £8,700 is now going once, 8,700 twice. Imagine if it's your car, 8,700 for the third and final time you buy it, 8,007,
8.7, didn't quite get to 10, but lovely car.
1822, thank you very much, enjoy, I know you will. Lot 665 now is the 2000 ROVER Mini 7 with a 12.7.
I think it's better off a mock, to be honest, but
This is number 50 of only 3.
right, really, really pretty. ROVER Mini, it's a 7 model, so it's one of the last runs as well, 2000, 2001. Rare these, I think they've only made a few hundred of them. It is in very, very clean condition. I go as far to say it's as clean as the one we've already got on raffle. Nearly. That's 6,200 pounds in there now, that's 6,200. That's 6,200, 6,400. That's 6,400, I'm in the room now, then it's 6,400. That's 6,400, I'm in there now, then it's 6,400, 6,600, 6,800. That's 6,800 pounds, I'm in there, then it's 6,800. That's 6,800, I'm in there now, then it's 6,800, 7,000. That's 7,000, I'm in there now, then it's 7,000. 7,200. That's 7,200. That's 7,200 pounds in there now, then it's 7,200. 41 is now, 7,200 into the room. That's 7,200, 7,400. That's 7,400 up in there, 7,600. That's 7,600, 7,800. That's 7,800. That's 7,800 pounds, 8,000 bit. That's 8,000 pounds up in there now, 8,200. That's 8,200. That's 8,200. That's 8,200, 8,400. That's 8,400, 8,600. That's 8,600. That's 8,600. At 8,006, 8,800. At 8,008. At 8,800. 8,800, you're sure? At 8,008, thank you anyway. At 8,800 pounds in there now, 8,800 pounds you buy it. At 8,800 pounds in there now going once. 8,800 pounds in there now going twice. My God, that one is going in at 8,800 pounds for the last. 8,800, that's yours. Lovely car. Lovely, lovely car. Not to beat. Now this one's a surprise, this is in with no reserve. Renault 5 GT Turbo. Lovely, lovely thing. You're certainly not going to do 3 or 4 grand, put it that way. Far from it. Nice car, that is. Really, really honest thing, that. I'd love to own that, but I suspect it's going to be far out of our reach today. Let's see what it makes in the room.
It's a Renault 5
Here it
GT
is.
Turbo, this one.
Renault 5 GT Turbo, budget free. To say this is in good condition is an understatement. It is absolutely immaculate. Immaculate.
High quality respray. I'm going to go straight in. 15,200. At 15,200. At 15,200. I'm in the room at 15,200. At 15,200. 15,400. At 15,400. 15,600. At 15,600. At 15,600. I'm in the room at 15,600. At 15,600. 15,800. 16,500. At 16,500. 16,750 online. At 16,750. 17,000. At 17,000 online.
I think that could be 25 grand retail to sell that. I really do. I think it's that good. I think it's one of the best you'll ever find.
17,250. 17,500 on the telephone. That's 17,500. That's 17,500 on the telephone. Find a better example. That's 17,500 on the telephone. 17,100. Why not? That's 17,100. That's 17,600.
Going backwards there.
That's 17,600. That's 17,600. That's 17,600.
I think with the fees, they've got 20 grand in their head. And they think it's worth 25.
That's 17,900. Surely don't leave me there, sir. At 17,900. 18,000. At 18,000. At 18,000. No? At 18,000 pounds I'm bid. At 18,000 pounds in the room, the telephone's out. At 18,000 pounds it is. At 18,000 pounds looking for one quickly. At 18,100. Fresh money. At 18,100. Back in the room. At 18,100. At 18,000.
Fresh money in the back.
At 18,100. At 18,100 pounds. No? At 18,100. Shaking his head. At 18,100. You know it doesn't work like that. At 18,100. At 18,100 pounds been there now. At 18,100 pounds is now going once. 18,100 pounds is now going twice. My girls up if you're buying it at 18,100 for the last. That's yours, 18,100. Your number please, gentlemen. 1883, thank you.
Right, I hope you're enjoying today's video, but before we carry on, let me talk to you quickly about the Car UK raffle. Have you got your tickets for the latest draw? Because I've got available one of the best minis potentially out there. This stunning 1995 1.3 Mini SPI. It is a out-the-box example that has been well maintained and looked after. In A1 condition, this is a Mini that you cannot miss out on. An absolute beautiful example that will make your friends and neighbours really, really jealous. Now, to get hold of this superb Mini, then you need to get yourself a ticket for the latest draw, and it is only £1 to get involved. Now, to get hold of your tickets, you can go in the link description below, and the link is there, or go in the comments section where there's a sticker note there, and you can find the link as well. Or you can use the QR code on screen now, simply scan that with a camera phone, and it'll take you through to Raffle, who host our draws on our behalf. And at the moment, we have got the bundle offers back on offer as well. So if you want to buy one ticket for £1, no problem. But if you want to buy £5 or £10, £15 or £20 worth, you'll get additional free tickets. The more tickets you buy, the more greater odds you have of winning that fantastic Mini. And also remember as well that there is an alternative cash prize. If you win the car and you don't want it, don't worry, you can get £6,000 as an alternative cash on this draw. And always remember as well, by getting involved, you also help charity out on the back of it, helping causes like Hopes and Beams, our chosen charity for this draw, who do amazing work with children in the community with disabilities, helping them get involved in sport and supporting the families in the community. Now, if you want to get involved, like I said, get yourself in that link description or use that QR code, scan that today and get hold of your tickets for the latest draw.
I'm surprised to see one of these in here. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're quite rare now, the Mark III Astra, but even so, on a P-Reg, it's quite a late one. They finished on 98, this shape did. I quite like this shape Astra. I thought it was a good car. I sold many, many of them. I had one in particular for a while in the same colour as this 5-door. It was a 1.4 petrol, but it's called a high torque model. So it was the 1.48 valve engine for the high torque version. It was very good, about 80 something brake, and it was a lifesaver for me at the time when I was pretty much down and out on my arse many years ago. And one of those cars that just got you from A to B and got me back on my feet again. Wasn't worth a great deal of money. It was 300 quid. I bought it off a local barber, and I think I sold it for about 400 quid on the finish of it. But the point being, it was a godsend for us at the time. So I've got a lot of respect for the Mark III Astra, particularly in red, which is not my favourite colour. 64,000 miles. That is a clean car actually. 1.6 petrol, so it could have either the Ecotec or the old overhead cam engine used to get in the Cavaliers and stuff. Both are probably decent engines. I'd say the overhead cam's probably a little bit easy to live with. The Ecotecs could be a little bit troublesome, particularly higher mileage ones. But yeah, nice thing. Must be on the turn. Be interesting to see what that makes, because there's still about, and you can find a clean one. Maybe it's something that's starting to go up a little bit in value. Put your guesses in now and see what it makes.
1997, the Vauxhall Astra 1.6 duo, this one. Showing us 64,000 miles. Where are we going to go with this? Telephone bid interest. Good style classic, this one, £700 on bid. That's £700 on bid in now, that's 700, 800, £800 on bid now, so there are 900, that's £900 on bid in now, that's £900 bid, 1,000 now, 1,100, £1,100 on bid now, 1,100 in Astra this one, £1,100 bid, £1,100 on bid there, 1,100 with the 12, we're going to have this 1,200, that's £1,200 on bid, 1,300, that's £1,300 on bid in now, that's 1,300, that's 1,300. 1,400, 1,400, 1,500, 1,500 pounds in there now, that's 1,500 pounds in, that's 1,500, 1,600, that's 1,600, 1,700, that's 1,700 pounds in there,
good money.
1,700 pounds, that's 1,700, 2,000 pounds in now, on the telephone at 2,000 pounds in, that's 2,000 pounds in there now, with one quick whoever to 2,000.
He's doing a bit more than I thought he was going to do.
That's 2,000 pounds on the telephone now, going once. £2,000 on the telephone going.
They're a good car, they were.
You're buying it at £2,000 is now for the last. That's yours, 2,000.
That's fair price, but nice clean thing.
1985 Ford Transit minibus. Rare survivor this with a 2-litre petrol. It's got the face.
This is a really interesting one.
Mark II minibus there.
Mark II minibus, 12-seater.
It was once run.
Technically, you would need a minibus licence. Standard car licence after 1997 might not be enough for you, but it is very, very clean. I wouldn't say immaculate. The paintwork, there's a little bit of it where just a little bit subpar, but a good flat and a buff, and it come up really well. It is really clean though for its age.
£8,000 bid at 8.2, 8.4, 8.6.
Guiding at about 10 grand.
9,000 bid.
I don't think we're going to struggle to get to that.
It's 9.2 in the room, 9.4 online, 9.6 in the room net at 9.6 at £9,600 bid. At £9,600 in the room internet 9.8. £10,000 bid. At £10,000 bid in the room now. Don't lose it to 200 internet at £10,000 my bid in the room. At £10,000 2. 10.4. At £10,400 bid there now at 10.4. At 10,004 I'll take 5 please Fred. At £10,400 bid in the room I'll take 5 if it helps internet, but at 10.4. At 10.4 I bid now in the room at £10,400 it is there now 5. At 10.5, 10.6, you're buying it at £10,600, it's yours, sir, you're buying it at 10.6. At 10,600, press quickly if you want it, internet, but at 10,600 bid in the room now at 10.6. At 10,600 is now going once. £10,600 is now going twice. It's in the room and selling out right at 10,600. That's yours, sir, you've seen them off, thank you.
10.6.
2026, thank you.
Taxi! Now this is absolutely beautiful. XJS V12 on a J, which is quite late for the XJS because they only ran to about 1994. Proper V12.
Where are we going to go with this? I've got commission interest. I've got to go straight in at 6.2. That's £6,200 on it there, now that's 6.2. That's £6,200 on it there, 6.4, 6.6.
It is immaculate.
6.8.
It really, really is clean.
7.2, 7.4. That's 7,400 there, now that's 7.4, 7.6 there. That's 7.6, I'm out. That's 7,006, 7.8. That's £7,800.
Between the telephone and the bidder in the room at the moment.
On sale, that's 7,800. 8,000. At £8,000 bid. At 8,000. At £8,000 receipt off. At £8,000 on bid there now. At £8,000 bid. At 8,082. At 8,2. At 8,2. Back of the room. 8,4. At 8,004. At £8,400. 8,6. Fresh money. At 8,006. At 8,006 on bid there now. That telephone's out. At 8,600. 8,800. 9,000 bid. At 9,092. At 9,002. At £9,200 on bid on the telephone. At 9,002. At £9,200 on bid there now. 9,200 is now going once. £9,200 is now going twice. My girl's up and it goes there. £9,200 is now for the last. That's yours on the telephone at 9,200.
Right, a little Mini. The old Randy Mini. Nice car actually, really clean.
Good collection.
Got a good guide on it.
Part maintenance. Where are we going to go with this one? I've got commission bids. Showing it 68,000 miles. I'm going to go straight in. 5.2. At £5,200 up there now. 5.2. At 5,254. At 5,456. At £5,600 up there now. At 5.6. At £5,600 up there now. At 5.6.
Bed.
5.8 quick anywhere. 5.8. At 5.8, 6,000 with me. I'll take one if you want.
Thank you.
6.1, 6.2, 6.3. I'm out. At £6,300 bid there now. Then at 6.3. At £6,300 bid. It is just provisional. I'm sure it'll come. At 6.3 bid there now. Then at £6,300 bid there now. And it's going once. £6,300 is just provisional going twice. Last time my gun was up at 6,300. It is for the last. Just provisional, but I'm sure they'll come. 1995, thank you.
Well, he won something. Old Randy Mini. There we go. Purchase. There we go, pushed it out. Clean old thing, really. Well, we've got the car out for the auction. Just gone and put some fuel in it. Put £20 in and it's brimming, which is a bit odd. Check the boot, and someone has not connected up the fuel gauge. So now we've connected the gauge up. We actually didn't need any petrol, but other than that, we're in repair. It actually drives very well so far. However, we're only a mile into the journey, so about another 120 miles to go. So I shall let you know at the other side what she drives like and give a bit of a sum up of today's proceedings. Speak to you shortly. Never in doubt.
Right, back a few days later. Got back in one piece with the old Mini, no problems at all. I actually drove excellent, that little Mini. In fact, go one further than that, not only did it drive excellent, she's on sale. Let me show you around her briefly. So the old Randy Mini, I say this was on our shortlist for the day. I mean, ideally I was going in there to get either the red Mini, the red 7. I thought that was a really nice example, but it just did a little bit too much. But I wanted to pay for it to stand a chance of retail, or we could have kept it maybe for a raffle, maybe next year, I don't know. But
This was the other one. There was another green Mini we saw, which you didn't see in this footage. That was a nicer car, but as in spec-wise, because it had all the kit on it, but it needed a lot more paint to it. So this was probably the best of all three of them in regards to price point, because well, there's margin in it. So I decided, you know what, rather than keep hold of it for months and months on end, we'd have a go at just trying to retail it. The old British Racing Green Randy Mini, and it drives, say, absolutely superb. I've got a few bits we need to do to it, so I've noticed straight away. Well, a bit misty today, but we've got a horrible stone chip there, really big stone chip right in your eye view. So we're going to put a new screen on it. Like I say, we've got that coming tomorrow to be fitted. And the only other real thing is it's just a little bit, which I did notice a bit at the auction, but I looked a bit closer, it's a bit bigger. There's a little scab on the bottom of the door there it wants doing on the A panel. But we'll do it. We'll do it. It's nothing, that, in reality. There you are, 30-year-old Mini. She looks well, and I think, do you know what? At that price point, we'll sell it, because we had a look at sort of pricing online, and they vary. The late Rover Mini Coopers, some 6-7 grand for a scruffy one, which this one isn't, all the way up to sort of 15 grand, 20 grand for some concourse ones, later ones with all the wide boy kits on and stuff. So I think this one at 9 grand offers really good value. As I've been online, I think I've priced it really sensibly. Got the original brochure as well, which is a nice touch, and loads of paperwork. And as well, I managed to get another steering wheel with the same colour. So this one is going to be going. We can replace that. I was going to get it leather bounded again, but there's no point. It's got another replacement steering wheel, cheaper than what I would have done having it repaired. Lovely inside, immaculate, everything works. And we've done them little bits, a little bit of paint there, and get underneath and underseal it, service it, do little bits and bobs on it, put a screen in. We'll have a nice little car for somebody. And, you know, not masses of money in it. Very similar money that we might get out of a 4 or 5 grand car. But it's another classic car still on the road, improve it a bit. And it's something a bit different for the pitch. And I do want to try and get into the odd classic. We're doing little bits and bobs. In fact, saying that, I need to do something with that Rover 75 in the corner. I'm going to drop the price on that in a minute and freshen that up. Just try a few little different things anyway. Let me know your thoughts on my little green Mini. Anyway, real shame we didn't get the Capri. I was really hoping to bag that Capri, but to be honest with you, I thought the guide price was a little bit low on it. I expected it was going to do a bit more than that, but you never know. You just didn't know with it being a 1.6 whether it'd be favourable or not. Most people say, well, want the bigger engine versions of that Capri, but it swam the channel. I thought it was going to do 10 grand at one point in the auction, but it did lay off a little bit in low 8s. But even so, it was still a lot more than I was willing to pay for it. To stand any chance of really doing anything with it, whether it been raffling it or having a go at trying to retail it. But anyway, never mind, it wasn't to be. And I didn't get anywhere with the other Mini either. Renault 5 as well, we weren't going to get anywhere near that, were we? No reserve, didn't make no difference. That made an absolute killing. I'm not sure how it's going to come out in the videos, but take my word for it, that car was absolutely pristine. Pristine, that vehicle was. Whoever's had that done and redone, it must have spent, well, more than what they've got for that car. It must have. It was a huge overhaul that car's had, paintwork wise. Even the plastics looked all new. It was incredible. But it didn't surprise me it made that much money, because Renault 5 turbos, I mean, I've seen them change hands for 10, 15 grand for cars that are, I won't say scruffy, but average. So to get an immaculate one out of the box like that, that's only going to go up in value. That is only going to go up in value. As will the little Mini here, I think, as well. Someone keeps hold of that, looks after it. They're all going up in value, aren't they? Anyway, right, I'm going to wrap it up there, chaps. Thank you for watching this one. There's plenty more content coming from that classic sale. I'll be dropping some more content later in the week on that one, so make sure you check that out. And finally as well, talking of Minis, if you haven't got your tickets as well for our other Mini, because we've got another Mini, this outstanding earlier MREG 1995 SPI edition, and you can get hold of your tickets in the link description. This one here, about an 8.5 out of 10. The one we got on a raffle, that's a 10 out of 10. That is immaculate. Eat your dinner off it. It is a beautiful, beautiful example. So you can get hold of that for just £1 by getting involved in the Car UK raffle. The link is on the screen now, where you can scan the QR code to go over to raffle to get your tickets, or go in the comment section of link description box below to get the link over to raffle to buy those tickets today. And the bundle offers are back on offer as well, giving you additional free tickets. The more tickets you buy, the more free tickets you will get. And the draw for that as well, importantly, is being held on Monday, the 24th of November. So you haven't got long, so make sure you get involved in the Car UK raffle. And if you don't want to get involved in the raffle and you want to come buy a Mini, come give us a shout. 9 grand. I'll even give you 5 a change. See you all in the next one.